Mom!
Yes?
It's me! Where are you?
I'm out here on the porch.
You're eating another TV dinner?
Well, I don't feel like cooking for just one person.
Why don't you go out somewhere nice and have a good meal instead of eating those infernal processed gut bombs?
No, I don't feel like it.
Mom, it's been over a year since Dad died. When are you going to move on and start living again?
Honey, please don't worry about me.
Not worried. I just want my old mom back. Who I'm really worried about is my daughter.
But wait, Penny? What's wrong with Penny?
Ever since the divorce, she's gotten rebellious. I think her dad is letting her hang out around the wrong kind of kids. And I'm just so afraid something bad's going to happen to her. I'm so busy with work that I can't ride herd on her all the time. I need your help. Maybe she can chill with you more. And then you'd have somebody to cook for.
It would be so nice to feel needed again. I tell you what, you send Penny on over here and she and I are going to have a long talk.
Thank you.
Oh dear, you're welcome.
Grandpa, we want to go shoot some hoops. Do you mind?
No, not at all. Like catch me a 10-minute power nap while you're gone. You guys have kind of kept me busy here during your stay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, don't be. Love having you here. Come back anytime.
If your food's always this good, I'll definitely come back, even if Gary doesn't want to.
Chill out. He's my grandpa, not yours.
You better appreciate the time you get to swim with him. My grandparents live in Oregon. I hardly ever see him.
Oh, that's a shame. I bet they feel bad about that. Anyway, don't let me keep you here. If you're going to go have some fun, go have some fun.
Why tamper with perfection? Hey, what the heck was that on the basketball court?
You got me. Looks like miniature tennis or something.
Yeah, or giant ping pong. It sounded like a shooting gallery in there. Like pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, a popcorn gallery. Let's go ask that lady out front how long those old dudes are going to be monopolizing the basketball court.
Hey, how can I help you?
Hey, how long till we can play basketball?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock? Really? That's like the whole afternoon.
No, I'm sorry.
What were those guys playing in there anyways?
Pickleball.
Pickleball. But like dill pickleball?
Literally, yes. Like fastest growing sport in America, though.
Really? With all those old guys in there playing, they should call it boomer ball.
This really sucks.
I'm sorry.
Can't believe we got aced out by a bunch of senior citizens slapping around a plastic pickle.
Right?
What are you staring at, honey?
Nothing, Grandma.
I was 17 once too. And you know what? I used to stare at your grandfather just the same way.
Did he stare back?
Actually, no. It took him a couple of years before he decided I was kind of cute.
He must have needed glasses. 2 years? That's a long time to wait.
Well, good things are worth waiting for.
By the way, did you see those guys in the gym earlier?
No, dear, I didn't.
Well, after we're done with your coffee, can we go see what they were doing? They were hitting a ball around and laughing. Looked like they were having a lot of fun.
Sure.
There is an outdoor basketball court in town, but they don't provide basketballs. Did you bring one?
No.
Well, usually there's a bunch of guys playing there. Maybe you could even get into a pickup game with them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And if nobody's there, we could always go play tennis. There's courts right next door. I'll go with you.
Are those bathrooms over there? Mother Nature's calling.
Yeah, they are. That's a call you don't want going to voicemail.
They're empty.
Looks like tennis is our only option.
Yep. What the, huh? They reconfigured the courts.
Tell me these aren't pickleballs.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they are. I didn't know they did this. Man, I am not a happy camper. These are the only decent public courts in town. Where am I gonna play for free now?
Oh, you'll just have to come to Cookeville. You don't have any pickleball courts there?
You know, I'm just frustrated enough to pay the fees out at the racket center to play tennis. I'm sure they haven't been taken over by the pickleball invasion. Let's go.
Oh, hey, Brad's still in the John. Should we prank him and park the car out of sight?
Gary, my pranking days are over a long time ago.
Hey, what are those?
You've got to be kidding. More pickleball courts? These were here a couple months ago. Inconceivable. It's almost like pickleball's trying to apply a Ranger chokehold to tennis. Right now, it's the raspberry seed in my wisdom tooth.
Or the pickle seed in your wisdom tooth.
Shut up, Brad.
Don't be such a sour pickle.
You know, it's a long walk back to Cookeville.
43 miles to be exact.
Man, then I'd be in a real
Say it.
predicament.
Hey, Grandpa, you know, I'd never take up such a lame sport, but maybe you should take up pickleball. I mean, a lot of the players are senior citizens like yourself, and a lot of them are chicks. Hint, hint.
Son, the words chick and senior used together is an oxymoron.
Oh, whatever. I'm just saying, maybe it would be nice to snag someone that could keep you company while your grandkids are not visiting you.
You know, I might be old, but I'm not that old. If I have to play pickleball in order to find a companion, I'll settle for playing the Lone Ranger. Let's go play tennis. Frank! Hey! Long time no see. How you doing?
Not bad. What are you up to, besides 6 feet?
Just getting a little exercise. You know, exercise is a lot more fun when there's a ball involved. How about we go play some tennis?
Oh man, I'd love to, but I can't. Got bad knees. I've had to retire from tennis.
Oh, man, what a bummer. I know how much you love it.
Yeah. But fortunately, I have found a replacement activity that gives me the same kick. Pickleball.
Pickleball?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna need a barf bag.
What?
It's a long story.
Well, why don't you give it a try? I got an extra paddle.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't have an extra hole in my head.
Oh. You're gonna be one of those tennis snobs, are you? Look down your nose at pickleball as an inferior sport? Come on. That's pretty closed-minded.
You're killing me here, Frankie. No one ever accused me of being a snob before.
Perfect record's broken today.
Whatever. So why would you have two paddles? You use them for snowshoes?
My wife plays the game too.
Your wife? She's not exactly athletic.
Well, no, but she plays a pretty good game of pickleball. We play doubles together, and she doesn't have to run too much.
Well, it sounds like I'd be giving up my mobility advantage in pickleball, and that's my strength.
Not completely. Sometimes you have to sprint to get a ball in front of you and behind you. But the real secret to pickleball, you gotta be quick, particularly with your hands. And your mind. It's chess on a court. So you wanna give it a shot? Or Thomas, are you scared?
Oh, pulling out the S word, are you? Oh, you know what buttons to push, don't you? Fine, but we better do it right now before my sanity returns.
Okay, but we're gonna have to play skinny singles because of my bad knees.
What's that mean?
You play on half the court.
So you're gonna take away even more of my mobility advantage?
Well, true, but you've really got to place the ball carefully and it's good practice for competition. And what are you worried about? I've never ever beaten you at tennis.
Look, I'm not scared that I'm going to lose to you. I'm a little worried that someone would see me on a pickleball court, and there goes my reputation down the toilet.
So you're going to be a drama queen, huh?
Hey, no girly names. Oh, you're kidding me. Pickleball rocks? Obviously somebody couldn't spell the word sucks.
Are you ready to start?
Seriously? I guess that's one way for you to beat me, since I've never even hit one of those holy balls before.
I'll let you practice. A little.
Oh, wow. How kind of you. Maybe you could even explain the rules to me while we're doing that?
Okay.
That ball doesn't bounce as high as a tennis ball.
First lesson learned. You can hit the ball out of the air, or you can hit it as it bounces. But there's 3 occasions where you have to let the ball bounce. The first one is the return of serve. The returning team has to hit the ball off the bounce.
Well, yeah, just like tennis.
Yeah, just like tennis. But the second one is the return of serve. The serving team has to let that one bounce too. It's called the 2-bounce rule. And if you hit that one in the air, it's called a flapjack, and you lose the point.
Flapjack? Now we're mixing pickles and pancakes? Ugh. Okay, what's that third situation?
The third scenario is you can't volley out of the kitchen.
Oh, but it's okay if you're in the bedroom.
Funny. The kitchen is just a friendly term for the NVZ, the non-volley zone. It goes from here to here. You can't volley and step in the kitchen. You can't volley and lose your balance and step in the kitchen. You know what? You can't even volley and tap your paddle down or lose your hat in the kitchen. All of those are faults. You got it?
Yeah. Okay, so when I serve, I have to hit the ball into the kitchen.
No, it's exactly the opposite. The serve has to clear the kitchen and this line that separates the kitchen from the backcourt. Oh yeah, there's one other rule. The serve is underhand. You have to strike the ball beneath your navel. Unless you do a drop serve, and then you can strike the ball off the bounce. You want to try a couple?
Sure. So, underhand or bounce? I assume that if I step on or over this line while I'm serving, it's a fault.
Correctamundo, but you can step over after you strike the ball.
Oh my goodness gracious. Did you say I could have a couple hundred practice serves? Oh, I'm still trying to figure out how you know where my navel is with my shirt on.
I tell you what, Thomas, just do the drop serve. That way neither one of us has to think about where your navel is.
Bounce. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, how do we score this silly game?
Well, you only score a point that you've served and you won the rally. The game goes to 11, you got to win by 2. No algebra required.
That's good, because I have never used algebra my entire life.
So like tennis, when you're about to serve, the server calls the score. Your score first, then your opponent's score. But unlike tennis, you've only got one chance to get the ball in. There's no double faults in pickleball. And also, if the ball clips the net and goes in, it's called a lead in tennis, but we play those in pickleball.
All right.
I think that's about all you need to know. You ready to start?
I think so. Why don't you go serve them up and show me what you got?
You bet.
8-2-1.
1-0.
Oh my gosh, come on.
2-0.
Oh, I can hit it now. Oh. So
3-0.
how'd that taste? My first point.
Sorry, dude. Look at your feet.
My feet? My shoes are still on, and neither one's in my mouth. What's your point?
You can't do that.
I can't smash the ball?
You can smash the ball, but you can't hit a volley standing in the kitchen. That's my point, both literally and figuratively. 4-zip.
Oh, well, how was I supposed to hit that shot? I couldn't even reach it.
You come into the kitchen.
You just told me to stay out of the kitchen.
Thomas, it's the non-volley zone, not the no-bounce zone. You can pitch a 10 in here if you want to, but you gotta let the ball bounce before you hit it.
If I ever mentioned I hate this game,
5-zip. Kitchen, my point. Thomas, when you come in the kitchen to strike a ball, you got to reset your feet outside the kitchen ASAP. Otherwise, the next one's going to come right back at you, and you're defenseless. There's nothing you can do about it.
yeah, I realize that. You know, I hate this freaking kitchen thing. I am never cooking again.
Oh, I tasted your cooking, and the world will be a safer place.
You're in the kitchen.
No, I'm not. Look at my feet.
Well, you were just there and you're there. You had to walk through the kitchen to get there.
I didn't walk through the kitchen, I jumped it. It's a legal shot to hit the volley if my feet are outside the kitchen. I jump the kitchen and land outside the kitchen.
Are you making this stuff up as you go?
No way. But I do have to hit the ball in the air on my side of the net. There's actually a name for this. It's called an Ernie.
Ernie. So is there a Bert shot you haven't told me about?
A bird shot? What are you talking about?
Here I thought you were street smart. Sesame Street smart?
Oh, Bert and Ernie? No, you spell this Ernie E-R-N-E. And really, you don't see it too much at our age group, but there is a shot you might see. It's called an ATP, around the post. Yeah, so let's grab a ball and let you hit a dink. That's a short shot intended to land in the kitchen, but hit this one really, really at a sharp angle close to the line, and I'll show you an ATP.
Okay.
How come when you turned around, you went like that?
That is a legal shot, and it didn't even go over the net.
My head is like,
10-zip.
oh, golly.
Hit it high and you die. Thomas, you've just been pickled. That's the pickleball term for you didn't score a point. Zip, zero, nada, shutout, skunked. But I've got good news for you. You didn't miss a single serve, no service faults.
No kidding, Sherlock, since I never even got to serve. You got a better paddle than I do, I think, and besides the sun was in my eyes, I didn't have my cap.
Oh, come on, come on. I'll swap paddles with you and play with my wife's paddle, and we'll swap sides for that matter.
Your wife's paddle? I was playing with a female paddle? No wonder.
There's no such thing as a female paddle.
Whatever, these things are gonna be different this time, dude.
10-2. Out.
Oh.
That's game. It's customary at the end of a pickleball game to come up and bump fists, or in the age of COVID, to tap paddles. It's just a little bit of sportsmanship when the game's over.
I'd like to put my fist through a brick wall about right now. I am never playing this game again.
Anger management classes every Tuesday and Thursday, and you will play this game again.
Why would
would you say that? Because, Thomas, I know you too well. I've got a perfect record against you, and you're too competitive to let that stand.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Mister, I'm gonna do to you what you did to my big brother, see? I'm gonna rub you out, and I will be practicing before the next time we lock horns.
That's a good idea. You can go over to Memorial Baptist Church in the gym. They play a pretty good game over there. Nice people, nice people. Or you can sign up on playtimescheduler.com. It's free, and you can find out about all of the pickleball happenings in the Crossville area. But I will warn you, they just play doubles. It's a little bit different game than singles, but it's gonna let you work on your shots, and particularly learn how to stay out of the kitchen.
Fine, I'll check it out, but just be apprised, you will never school me again.
Wow, look at all this. You're so good. You think so? We got it.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, welcome.
Thank
It's
you.
Your first time here?
Yes, but it's our third time to play. But we've heard this is a wonderful place to get experience.
Absolutely.
Oh, great.
Hi, I'm Diane.
Hi, Diane. I'm Jenny.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Penny.
Well, welcome to you too. All right, folks, put your paddles right here on the table.
Okay.
If you win, put your paddles on the gold side.
Okay.
If you lose, you put them on the silver side.
On the silver.
And then I alternate the beanbag back and forth, and I will let you know when your time is ready to quit.
Okay.
So have a seat. And
Thank
we'll get
you.
to you soon.
Yeah,
Great,
thank
thanks.
you.
You're welcome.
Sounds good.
Nice to meet you.
What are you staring at, Grandma?
Nothing.
He is quite attractive for an old guy, I guess. I guess that expression is true. Just because there's snow on the chimney doesn't mean the fire is out.
Stop. We are here to have fun and to play some pickleball.
It's always more fun with boys around.
Next four. Sally Joe. Amy. MJ. Bob. There you go.
Honey, you need to be careful with boys.
Grandma, I know all about the birds and the bees.
Not just that kind of trouble. There's been many women who have been mentally and physically abused. And, well, some have been led into alcoholism and drug abuse and well, even crime. You need to be careful who you let into your life, especially those who are close to you.
I don't believe we've ever met. I'd never forget a face like yours.
And I'll never forget a line like yours, as I've heard it so many times before. I mean, don't you have any original material?
Ooh, I believe I'm being challenged to step up my game. What's your rating? In pickleball, I mean. I know you're a 10 in the female department.
Well, I know nothing about pickleball ratings. I'm a neophyte. Well, sorry, in sports terms, a rookie.
Well, the ratings go from 1 to 5, with half-step increments. 5.0 is basically pro. I'm a 4.0. You're probably a 1.5. But I'll tell you what, you come and practice with me, and I'll show you all the ropes.
All right, next four. Thomas. Art.
Oh, that sounds.
Jenny,
Let's
Jenny.
go, dear. Oh, it's our turn. We've got to run. Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, how do we divide up into teams?
I say one guy and one gal. I'm Art, by the way.
Thomas Morgan.
Hey, Tom. You look like you're in pretty good shape. Me, not so much. I think I'll play with the youngster. Let her do all the ring around.
I can do that. I'm Penny.
And I'm Jenny. I'm her grandma.
Hey, would you name her father Lenny, Benny, or Denny? No?
I didn't name her father anything. Her mother is my child. And her name doesn't follow along with our rhyming scheme.
Well, sad. Hey, we'll serve first.
Okay.
You guys ready? 0-0 start. Your paddle made a funny sound. Sure it's not broken?
Better not be. I just bought the dang thing.
Let me see. Oh, it's made of wood. That's why it sounded funny. You know, most people are using graphite or composite faces these days.
Well, it's just a $10 racket. I mean paddle. You know, I'm only playing this silly game till I beat my rival, so there was no way I was going to go shell out the big bucks for a paddle.
I think you'll find that pickleball's addictive. You probably won't quit.
So, 0-0.
Wait, you need to say the server number. See, you're the first server, so you say 0-0-1. When you lose a rally, then your partner serves, and she'll say 0-0-2.
Okay. We don't do that in singles, huh? Okay.
Okay?
0-0-1.
Not bad, partner. You're pretty good for a rookie.
Thanks. I played tennis for a number of years, so that gives you kind of a head start in the sport.
When would you like to get together and practice?
Well, I didn't say that I wanted to.
Well, I'm available anytime. Do you live in Fairfield Glade?
I do.
Perfect. I have a yearly pass at the Racket Center, and you're welcome to be my guest anytime for a little one-on-one session.
Oh, Grandma, you can do it on Saturday. I'll be going to Knoxville with Mom that day.
Perfect. Shall I pick you up?
Fine, but I'm gonna drive.
What type of paddle are you playing with?
It's oblong with a handle. I mean, is there really a big difference in paddles?
A good paddle can make a difference in your game. I play with the most expensive one available. It costs over $300.
All right, next four. Thomas, David, Jenny, Marcy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jenny's going to be my partner.
Come, Marcy. Let's kick their butt.
I'll second that motion. Tom.
Nice volley, you guys.
The word is rally. A volley is when you hit the ball before it drops. A rally is an exchange of shots in a point. Why can't you people get that straight?
He's right, you know. He just didn't need to be such a butthead about it. Don't let him bother you. You probably just stepped on one of his pet peeves.
I'd like to step on his tongue.
What? Ball was in.
No. I was standing right over the line. There's a half inch between the line and the ball. You know, I know it's hard to see perfectly from that angle and from that distance.
I have 20/20 vision. Marcy, how did you see it?
I'm not sure, but David, he called it out, so that means it's out.
You can call it out, but that ball was in.
Let's just serve.
Sorry, old chap. Not that much.
I have changed my mind. I am not going to retire from pickleball after I beat my rival.
You've already gotten addicted?
Oh, no. I'm not quitting until after I beat Mr. 4.0 over there with his top-of-the-line paddle and shoes and his bargain basement manners.
Well, good luck with that. That wooden paddle you've got, it's not going to do the job. David's got all the best equipment. That third shot drop he's got is the most expensive paddle on the market. It's a real David and Goliath situation, except for, in this case, you're David, and David is actually Goliath. You know, he really is an excellent player.
Yeah, I can see he's a player, all right. Why does he even come here? There's no real competition for him.
David likes to win. Every time. You know, he lists himself as 4.0. It's pompous self-inflation. Rec players set their own ranking, so take them, most of them, with a grain of salt. Heck, the whole salt shakers.
Good to know.
By the way, be aware that there are cliques in this sport. They only like to play with people of their equal or near equal skill level. But it's like you said, David likes to flirt. So are you planning on playing in the Senior Olympics?
I haven't even thought about it.
Well, David goes every year. He wins both singles and doubles. It's because the real 4-0s are in a younger age group or don't play in the games at all.
Really? When are they?
I think they're in September.
That'd give me 4 months to get ready. Yeah, I'm in. All in. So what paddle would you recommend I get?
I'm using a temper tantrum.
A temper tantrum? You know, I've been known to throw a tantrum or two on the tennis court along with my racket. Oh, if I had one of those paddles, I could throw a temper tantrum both literally and figuratively at the exact same time.
Well, with the price of paddles and concern for your fellow players, I strongly suggest you curb your emotions. It's like my mother used to say, keep your temper. No one else wants it.
I know. I'm trying.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, kiddo.
Hey.
I need your help.
I got your back. What's up?
I just signed up for the Senior Olympics and I need a training partner to help me get ready.
Okay. What sport?
Multiple. You'll find out when you get here. Can you drop by this weekend?
Sure.
More cereal?
I'm full. So what sport do you want to start with? You doing track? Maybe throwing a javelin?
Well, more likely catching a javelin in the back. No, I'm going to do the 400-meter run, a bicycle race, and I've signed up for the tennis tournament.
No sweat. I can help you there.
And pickleball.
Wait, I'm sorry. I must have some wax in my ears or something. I thought I just heard you say pickleball?
I did.
Surely you jest.
No girly names. No, I'm not joking. I got involved in pickleball, and I gotta win the singles at the Senior Olympics. So that's the sport I want to start training first.
But I don't even know how to play. Like, how am I supposed to help you there?
I'm going to teach you the rules on the way over to the court. You'll pick it up in a hurry. You're a smart kid and a stud athlete, right?
I guess that's true. Why is it called pickleball anyways?
Oh. There's multiple explanations for that, but the story I like the best is that the people that invented the game had a dog named Pickles that would chase it and grab the ball. Hence,
Pickles ball.
Pickles ball, yeah.
That's funny.
What? That dude with Thomas is the guy from the coffee shop.
The one you were staring at when you said you were staring at nothing? Mm-hmm. That was like back in April. Are you sure?
I'd never forget a face like that.
Oh, don't use that line on him.
Should we ask Thomas to play doubles?
Sure, why not?
Hey, Thomas, do you want to play doubles?
Only if Jenny will be his partner.
Perfect. Kids versus the...
Boomers. Hi, I'm Gary.
Penny, how old are you?
I'm 17. I'll be a senior at Cookville High next year.
Me too! Well, not at Cookville, but at Stone Memorial here in Crossville. That's my grandma.
Oh, that's my grandpa. Hey, your grandma's not single, is she? I've been trying to set my gramps up with someone that he can enjoy his retirement years with.
She is. But she did just start seeing this guy. David?
Wait, not the infamous David. Mr. 4.0?
Yeah. Do you know him?
No, but my grandpa was giving me an earful on the way up here about how he's on this crusade to take him down.
Your grandpa doesn't like him, huh? Frankly, neither do I. Hey, if you want, we could work together to get our grandparents matched up for more than just a doubles game.
Hey, are you two gonna play pickleball or yak all day?
Let's make it happen.
You better get my phone number. You know, so you can contact me so we can plan strategies for Operation Pickleball Romance.
Here, put your number in.
So, how'd you like pickleball after your first taste of it?
It was actually pretty fun. You know, especially playing with someone as cute as you.
That was a lot of fun. We're gonna have to do this again sometime.
Oh, I'd love to. You know, it looks like the kids really hit it off.
Yeah, your grandson's a really nice boy. Is he staying long?
Yeah, he is a great kid. But no, he's only here for the weekend, but he does come quite often.
You know, I worry so much about Penny ending up with the wrong guy. We could play matchmaker.
If you feel so led, you go for it, but I'm not putting on any Cupid costume. My opinion is that love should come naturally and not be manipulated.
Okay, maybe you're right. But sometimes Cupid does need a little assistance.
10-6. Hey, it's out of here. 5 in a row, dude. You want to go again?
No thanks. I don't have a hole in my head either. I got one good roundhouse in on you, and now you're using me as your punching bag again. You've been practicing a lot.
I told you I was gonna. Senior 3.0 has been vanquished. Now my sights are set on Mr. 4.0.
We're gonna have to get you a gun belt that you can carve notches in for all of your victims.
Thanks for that marvelous suggestion, but I'm only playing this game long enough to puncture one massive ego balloon.
Then you're just gonna walk away, Renee?
That's the plan. Hey, I could sell you my temper tantrum then. By the way, there is a shot called a Burt in doubles. When a player crosses over in front of his partner and hits an Ernie, that's called a Burt.
It's a cardinal rule in sports that you keep your eye on the ball. In football, they tell receivers to watch the ball all the way into their hands. In your case, we watch the ball all the way into your paddle.
There is so much to remember. How am I going to master all of this?
You do it until you don't think about it anymore. It's called muscle memory. You do it enough until your body automatically remembers the right thing to do. We call it a habit.
Yeah, but they say the first thing to go is your memory.
Well, let me show you. All right? Right now, when you're taking your paddle back, you're taking it back too far.
Okay.
Okay? You don't have enough time. You want to keep your contact point right in here. Okay? And then you punch through it. Just like that. All right? This is kind of cozy. I could get used to this.
I thought this was a pickleball lesson. When you mentioned hands-on training, I had a completely different idea.
We've got to do something quick. Mr. 4.0 is stepping up his tactics. He's now into public displays of affection.
What do you want me to do? Like, come over there and cut off all 8 of his arms?
Tempting, but the SPCA might get you.
SPCA?
Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. What you need to do is light a fire under your grandpa. Tell him to make a move. He's never verbally expressed an interest in Grandma, but I see it in his eyes.
I'll give him a locker room pep talk.
Maybe you should come up with a plan B too. Whatever you do, it needs to be soon. Or it's gonna be too late.
Okay. I'll come up there this weekend and work on him.
I swear, this pickleball invasion is getting worse.
Nah, it's just a fad. It'll go away. I mean, remember the old hula hoop craze when we were kids? Tennis will never be threatened by pickleball. Well, maybe shuffleboard. There are 18 million tennis players in America today, and there's only 5 million pickleball players. I would say we got them outnumbered by quite a bit.
You know, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the tennis players are the cattlemen, and the pickleball players are the sodbusters, trying to take our land with their sheep, and maybe their pigs, and their pickled pig's feet.
And where's Billy the Kid when we need him?
Hold on now. What harm are pickleballers causing?
Thomas, bite your tongue. Have you gone over to the dark side?
Can a guy respect another sport even if he doesn't play it?
These guys are wusses. I've watched them play. They're a bunch of dinks. They hit the ball as softly as they can, and it barely clears the net.
You know, players in other sports say that tennis is for wusses. What are you guys going to do when your back or hips or knees won't let you compete in tennis anymore? Just going to punt and lie on the couch watching TV all your life? I suggest you walk a mile in the moccasin of pickleball players before you pass judgment.
Pickleball players play in moccasins?
And tutus, too.
Go ahead and laugh. But, you know, pickleball is the fastest growing sport in America. Right now, most of that growth is among the older generation, but it is going to catch on with the youth, and when it does, it's going to mushroom. And a lot of those kids might become interested in tennis, too, if the participants in the two sports can mutually respect one another.
Is there going to be some kind of collection after this sermon?
And the words of a prophet are written on the subway wall, tenement halls.
What's he babbling about? Subway walls?
I don't know. I think it's a song. I think I remember it.
Oh yeah, by Simon and Garfunkel. The sound of silence. Was that an allegorical way of him telling us to shut up?
Probably.
Oh, let's go.
Okay.
So, what do you think of pickleball now that you've been on the court and whacked a few balls?
I actually like it. I mean, especially playing with Penny. You know, having a girl around certainly spices up a guy's life.
I know exactly what you mean.
Hey, Grandpa, what do you think a guy should do if he really likes a girl, but he's too shy to tell her so?
Don't ask me. I was always that shy guy. You know, your grandma had to start our relationship by asking me out. It is really scary risking rejection by venturing out on a limb that might not support your weight.
Well, you know, I know a song that says you gotta go out on a limb if you want to taste the fruit. I mean, don't you think it's a shame for a man to let a wonderful woman get away just because he's a coward?
I think you're right, Gary. You need to tell Penny exactly what you feel.
No, I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about a friend. I mean, nobody ever accused me of being shy.
A friend, huh? Well, we better get going. The girls will be waiting.
You have no idea.
What?
I said that's a good idea.
Oh. All right, let's go. You know, I was thinking, maybe we could take the kids out to lunch after our pickleball session.
I thought you weren't into matchmaking.
Hey, maybe it wasn't the kids I was thinking about.
Well, I just might have a huge appetite after playing.
Thomas appeared to be much more friendly than usual today.
You noticed. Ah, Penny, I think I have a dilemma.
What do you mean?
Well, I went from no man vying for my attention to two men. I don't know that that's healthy, and I definitely don't know if I could juggle two relationships at once.
Well, you always tell me not to throw myself at the first man who comes along and sweet talks me.
Are you trying to convince me to choose the second one? I mean, you seem to have a dog in this fight. Do you want me to choose Thomas so that maybe you can see Gary more?
Oh, me and Gary are just friends. But I certainly wouldn't mind seeing more of him.
Well, friends are a good way to start. Oh, and it is such a gift to be married to your best friend. But I don't want you dreaming of weddings just yet.
Even if it's not my own?
Or your grandma's. What's wrong?
All right, if you know CPR, do it. I'll call 911.
Yes, we need to see if we're going up to church. Oh.
Don Summer, Steve, David, Charlie. Don Summer, Charlie.
Hey, did Diane have any update on Art?
Heart attack. He didn't make it.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
You know, but it happens. That's why they say for sedentary people to have a doctor's checkup before they begin any kind of physical activity. Oh, goodness gracious. But Diane said that even people who have played for years and are in good physical shape, I mean, it even happens to them.
Well, you know, that and other potential injuries could persuade a lot of people not to play the game.
Maybe. And sometimes some people take greater risks. But, I mean, if you don't do your normal things because you're afraid of dying, aren't you dead already?
Yeah, kinda. Hey, are you gonna play mixed doubles with David in the Senior Olympics?
Oh, heavens no. He wants to win. He's playing with Linda Martin, who's also a 4.0.
Figures. Would you consider being my partner?
Don't you want to win?
Depends on what I'm trying to win.
Sure. I'd love to play with you.
I like the sound of that. Oh, excuse me a moment. I'm going to go greet our newcomers down here.
Okay. See ya.
What are you doing talking to that loser?
Why do you call him a loser?
Because he is. He's lucky if he's a 3.0 player.
I don't know that the skill level in a certain sport makes one a winner or a loser.
Well, whatever. I just hope I don't get matched up with those coloreds, because if I do, I'm gonna have to think up some type of excuse so I can go home.
David, is it because of their lack of pickleball skills or the color of their skin? Oh my gosh, you need to go hang out in your natural habitat with the sharks and leave us minnows alone.
Oh, Jenny. I'd like you to meet my new friends here.
Billy?
Nice to meet you.
It's my wife, Connie.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Jenny.
Hi, Jenny, nice to meet you.
Mind if I sit? Thank you. Thank you.
So, where do you guys live?
Well, we live in Atlanta now. I retired about a month ago, and you know, Connie wants to live in a place where we can do some fun stuff and it not cost us an arm and a leg, and still enjoy nature. You know what they say, happy wife, happy life.
Got that right.
So, you know, while we're here, we're going to look at some properties.
Yes, and my Billy's not too fond of the big city rat race either. So we decided we wanted to look into a smaller community where people actually get to know one another, and hopefully where pickleball is popular. And Crossville seems to fit that bill, but we were a little worried about how we'd fit in.
What, because you're city folk?
Well, the South has come a long way since we were kids, but there's still places where there's pockets of prejudice.
Yeah, but sports has played a major role in bringing respect to the Black community.
Definitely. But Blacks are prominent in business and medicine and science and many other avenues as well.
True. But anyway, we're just hoping that pickleball can be another avenue to help bridge the gap and promote healthy race relations. You know, people that play and pray together can help break down the barriers that divide us.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys are interested, I'd love to drive you around the community so you can get a better look at what life is like around here.
Oh, that would be a great idea.
Indeed.
Oh, and I'd love to invite you over to my house for dinner while you're still here. And Thomas, of course, you'd be welcome to come too.
Wait, so you two are not husband and wife?
Oh, goodness, no. Wow, what are we?
Friends.
Friends, yeah, good friends.
Good friends.
Good friend.
Good.
Pickleball friends.
Pickleball.
We're pickleball friends, yeah.
Pickleball friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom, come check out our new pickleball shoes.
You two are really into pickleball, huh?
Yeah, you should try it.
Wish I had time. Seems to be doing wonders for you guys.
I was reading on the internet about this guy named Roger Belair, and he teaches pickleball to inmates in a prison.
Well, he had a captive audience for that presentation.
Mom, that's not funny. I think it's great that people want to help other people have a healthy outlet for their time and their energy.
Maybe you should try something like that.
I'm not good enough. David, he's good enough, but I doubt we'd go an inch out of his way to help others. I think Thomas would, though.
Wait, is this the same David and Thomas who are vying for Mom's attention?
You got it.
You know, Penny acts like she's bet some money on the outcome of this competition. Oh, goodness gracious. She definitely wants her pony to win.
Well, from what I hear from Penny, I'm rooting for Thomas too.
I have to admit, he's kind of taken the inside track. But, you know, David, he treats me like a queen. The only problem is the way he treats other people. He's only nice to people he wants to be nice to.
The ones who help him get what he wants.
Isn't David loaded?
Well, if talking about finances, he could definitely provide me with a lifestyle that I've only dreamed of. But I don't want his lonely mansion if there's a tear in every room.
That's very poetic, Grandma.
Well, I have to admit, I stole it from a song. But, you know, the bottom line is I'm really not interested in a man's bank account. What I'm interested in is what's inside of his heart. But I'm not completely sure that Thomas is the right man either. I mean, his complete and total obsession with beating David on the pickleball court is worrisome.
Nobody's perfect. I hope he beats David's butt.
Penny!
What? I do. I mean, the guy's an arrogant jerk.
Maybe. But Thomas, he's being a bit childish and very prideful, and oh my goodness, his obsession with beating the jerk on the pickleball court, well, it worries me.
I'm joined with fellow instructor Laura Fenton-Cavanda, owner of World Team Pickleball and 4-time U.S. Open champion.
Oh my gosh, I know that teacher. We went to college together. Oh my gosh, her name is Laura Fenton. She must have married a Cavanda.
Shut up.
No, I'm serious. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, she has a link on Facebook. Let's call her up and prove it.
Oh no, she's not going to remember who I am.
Well, we will find out.
No, wait, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh, is that the Jenny Hoover?
Oh my gosh, I did not think you would remember me.
Are you kidding? You're the first friend I made when I started grad school at UNL.
Oh, go Huskers! Oh my gosh, you were like this superstar in the pickleball world. I mean, 5 U.S. Open championships.
Are you a pickler?
I am just learning the game. How'd you get started and how did you get so good?
Well, I was a professional racquetball player, and then when I got old enough to be part of the Senior Olympics, I thought, okay, I'm going to enter every division, every sport I can think of, including pickleball. Didn't know anything about it, didn't own any paddles. So I got on YouTube and I thought, okay, I'm going to get on YouTube and find out what this game's all about. And then I had some friends, they lent us some paddles and taught us the rules. And ironically, we beat them the next day in the semifinals.
No way. Did you win the gold?
Unfortunately, we lost in the finals against a team who apparently was in the kitchen the entire time. Of course, we didn't understand that then, but I gotta tell you, I was so hooked.
Oh my gosh. Hey, can you help me improve?
Absolutely. I've got a lot of videos on YouTube for that very reason. I teach a lot of camps and clinics all over the country so people can get hands-on training.
Oh, good. I mean, that would be awesome. Plus, I'd get to see you again.
How fun would that be?
Oh
my gosh. I'll tell you what, I'll shoot you a schedule of my clinics.
Okay.
And I got to get going. I'm sorry, but it's so good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you too, Laura. And I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Take care, you guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Mwah, mwah. Bye.
That was so cool.
I forgive you for taking off at church and talking to that loser and those other guys.
But I don't remember apologizing for that.
You didn't, but I know you want to.
David, do you make up your own reality or does your wealth give you the power to do that?
Why don't we just play some pickleball and not have a heavy discussion today?
No, we need to have a serious discussion. I just don't know if you look at me like one of your pickleball trophies that you've won and you just want to put me up on a mantle and to look at for good memories. I am not something you can win. You know, I am a flesh and blood woman. And I am not going to surrender my love to somebody who demands it. I'm only going to give it to somebody who deserves it.
Calm down, Jenny. I don't know where this is coming from, but just give me a chance.
David, I gave you a chance, maybe more than one. But this is the end of the line. No, I'm getting off the train and I am not going back.
So it's over. Bam. Just like that?
I'm not really sure it ever really began. And I certainly cannot associate myself with a racist. I mean, to tell you the truth, I just came over here to tell you in person and not over the phone because I thought you deserved that as a human being.
Right. You thought the knife in my back would be more effective in person?
David, that's not
Whatever.
fair.
You're as big as a loser as Tommy Boy.
I've got some great news.
You saved a bunch of money on your car insurance?
My mom pays for my car insurance. My grandma dumped David.
Really? All right, that's awesome. We make a great team. Our plan worked. Or I mean, it half worked. We still got to get her together with my grandma.
Well, guess we'll have to stay a team for a while longer then.
I think I can survive that.
Let's warm up. They say that misery loves company. Let's tromp them today so that they can find comfort in each other's company.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do that, you're gonna need to work on your backhand.
I'm working on it. And you need to improve on your dinking game.
I know. It's just so hard not to want to bang every ball, you know?
Finesse does have its way in sports and in relationships.
Huh? Aren't we supposed to be warming up?
I made a radical decision.
Ooh, you know, that sounds very ominous. Does it involve me?
Actually, it does, in a way. I decided that I'm not going to quit playing pickleball after the Senior Olympics and after I beat David, after all.
Oh, that is good to hear.
I'm going to become a promoter of the game. You know, the United States Pickleball Association even has an ambassadorship program, which I'm going to apply for, but even if they don't choose me as one of their official representatives of the game, I'm going to do what I can here to promote it and to bring people together. You know, our country is so divided right now. You know, what was once dubbed the generation gap is now like a chasm. You know, it's time to build a bridge between the young and the old and other divided people groups.
A bridge made of pickleballs.
And love.
Oh.
And now I have to recant something I once said.
Oh.
Pickleball does rock.
Goodness.
And not only that,
What?
I have a cap.
Oh my goodness.
And one for you.
Oh, and it's pink. I love it. I
Matches your
love
shoes.
it. It does. Oh, thank you. But you know, I thought you didn't really like pickleball.
Well, I guess it kind of grew on me with a little help from my friends. After talking to Billy and Connie, you know, the little wheels just started churning in my head, and I decided I want to be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
So, you're no longer obsessed with kicking David to the curb?
Not so much.
Oh.
I know that bothered you because he was your tutor and your...
I stopped seeing David.
Oh, well, I'm still going to do my best to beat him. It's just not the driving force in my life anymore.
Oh, I am so happy to hear that. God bless.
Well, since you don't have an instructor now, maybe I could volunteer?
I accept. Oh, and maybe I can help you with the ambassador thing. Well, I mean, if you're interested.
Whoa, wow. That would require us to spend a lot of time together.
Well, I was kind of hoping so. And maybe some time off the court.
Super. Califragilistic. Expialidocious.
Are you two gonna play pickleball or yak all day?
After you, Princess.
Well, Princess? Oh, I like that. Pickleball Princess. A little alliteration. Oh, goodness gracious, say that 3 times real fast.
That.
No, I meant a little alliteration.
Oh, I'm not sure I could say that once real fast. Let's go.
Come on.
Oh! 6-3-2.
Hold on. We have 4.
I just served and said 6-3, and you didn't correct me.
I didn't catch it then. We have 4.
No, I don't think so.
I don't care what you think. I know we have 4.
If you were the first server, you should be in the right court.
No. I think Jenny served first.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, no, guys, let's calm down. I mean, are we here to play a game and have some fun, get a little bit of exercise? Are we trying to win a contest of pride?
I guess you're right. All right, you have 4.
Okay.
Miss Jenny, Pickleball Princess Peacemaker. Even more alliteration to your title, milady.
Tad, are you okay?
I think so. More embarrassed than hurt.
Boy, I know that feeling. You know, I played tennis for 50 years and I only remember falling one time. I played pickleball for a couple months. I've hit the deck 5 times.
Well, remind me not to let you chew gum and play at the same time.
I didn't realize pickleball was so dangerous.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about? Falling down or getting ugly faces from your opponents?
Oh. We now interrupt the Miss Jenny Comedy Hour to return to pickleball action. Seven, 4, 2. Hey, you're a poacher.
Oh, call the game warden.
You're only supposed to do that if you're my partner. Huh. Poaching, Pickleball Princess, Peacemaker.
Hey, what about pretty or precious or perky?
More like pretentious, precocious, pathetic.
Play pickleball, please, oh poor persistent pin-headed poet.
Oh, I think I just overdosed on alliteration. Really? Pinhead?
Yes, pinhead. Play ball.
Well, at least it wasn't a girly name. The reason I asked you to meet me here, Pastor, is because I wanted to demonstrate an idea. I want to do something to bring the young and the old together, not just in our church, but in society overall.
Well, that's a noble goal, Thomas. What do you have in mind?
I wanted the church to have a pickleball picnic this summer.
Is that a picnic where people bring hollowed out pickles like melon balls?
Obviously, like many Americans, you don't know what pickleball is.
Not a clue.
That's what I figured. We're going to rectify that little situation right now. That's why I asked you to put on some tennis shoes. Follow me, and right here we have voila, le pickleball.
Thomas, this is a blast, but I have to go. So let me guess. You want to have the annual summer picnic here at the park and people can play pickleball.
Oh, not just that. I want to teach them pickleball, how to play, both young and old.
But how many people are going to have their own rackets?
Well, first of all, we call them paddles, and probably nobody. But I'm going to buy a bunch of cheap ones I can lend them, and I'm going to have some of my pickleball friends come over and bring their paddles and help teach.
Wow. Well, that's mighty generous.
And not only that, I want to open up our gymnasium for indoor pickleball. I'll fork out the cash for the nets and all that other stuff. I'll volunteer to oversee the gym, you know, when the people are in there playing.
So what do I need to do?
You just need to give me the permission to go for it.
Well, let's do the picnic first and see how that goes, and then we'll circle back around to the gym conversation, okay?
Works for me.
Okay.
No Mercy Pickleball, Romy Maxey at your service.
Hey, Romy, you don't know me, but I want to introduce youth to pickleball, and somebody told me that you the man.
A man after my own heart. I'm looking for a few good men and women to help spread the word. Where do you hang your pickleball cap?
Crossville, Tennessee.
Are you single?
Yeah, why?
Well, I'm partnering with this nationally well-known dating app to start up the pickleball partners element to matchmaking. People can find partners in life there, although I admit the spouses being teammates on the pickleball court can be rather dicey.
Yeah, really. Well, I think I've already found the lady I want to share the pickleball court and the rest of my life with.
Well, if that doesn't pan out, you can always try again. Sorry for the rabbit trail. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to find true love if you're playing singles in that doubles world.
Yeah, I appreciate your concern, but I'm good.
Now, if you've got about an hour, I'll tell you how we can work going on the youth pickleball program we're working on, establish youth championships and state national championships. We've got partners like Lifetime Fitness that are working with us, and they're filling up their time between 2 and 5 during the day. We're organizing youth clubs and tournaments and are encouraging schools to get involved in Pickleball Mania. The University of Virginia, for example, has 300 players on their club team. Soon, I envision Big Ten, SEC championships in pickleball, and the Olympics probably will follow soon after.
Wow, that is amazing. So how can I help? I'm just a 3.5 player without any prospects of really climbing much higher.
We need grassroots people with boots on the ground, no matter what skill level you are. We need people willing to invest time in our youth, and I'll put you in touch with people that we already have working in Tennessee so that you can add your efforts to theirs.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
We'll build a bridge. We'll build a bridge. Lay down our differences and build a bridge. We'll build a bridge. We'll build a bridge. Lay down our differences and build a bridge. If we cast aside our fear and pride, go deeper to the heart, we're gonna find there's more in common than what's tearing us apart. And the outline of your shore is not far anymore. If we only build a bridge, we'll build a bridge. Lay down our differences, reaching out across the tide to life on your head. Safe in mind, we'll build a bridge. We'll build a bridge. Lay down our differences and build a bridge. We'll build a bridge. We'll build a bridge. Lay down our differences and build a bridge. We'll build a
Well, it looks like everybody is having fun with the pickleball, the whole congregation.
It does.
So go ahead with those plans that we talked about for the gym.
Awesome. I'm on it. Oh, by the way, I wanted to get the Latino community involved too. So would it be cool with you if I had a special day for the Hispanics to come use our gym?
You know, our daughter-in-law, Michelle, is Hispanic, so of course, more than happy to reach out to that community.
All right. You know, I'm really jazzed that you guys found your dream home and moved up here. How'd you like to go back to Atlanta?
Oh, no thanks.
Just to help me with the pickleball outreach to the black community, especially kids. Yeah, I wanted to do it here, but there's not enough black people.
Oh, okay. You know, you're talking just a few days. I thought you were talking about a permanent move.
Might only be one day. Depends on how many we sign up.
Okay, well, count me in. Yeah, and, you know, after we leave Atlanta, then let's stop in Chattanooga and Knoxville, as long as we're doing it.
Absolutely.
You know, there's another place we should introduce this sport. Prisons. You ever thought about that?
As a matter of fact, Jenny was just talking the other day about how somebody's doing that right now. I'm bowled over the possibility, and I was just a bit intimidated by the thought of working with inmates, especially by myself.
Hey, I understand. You know, if we get enough prisons on board, this thing could go viral with wardens sharing success stories with other wardens. I mean, all we need to do is plant the seed. Let the harvest take care of itself.
I agree.
If pickleball starts to explode with new players, they're going to need some place to play. 32 people showed up at the church the other day. Connie and I was just standing around most of the time.
Yeah, that's no fun. You know, what we could do is reach out to some of the churches and the fitness centers that have gymnasiums and see if we can convince them to, build some infrastructure for the future.
Good idea. I'd also love to see the sport be for the rich, the poor, young, old. It should be something that brings us together instead of separating.
True, but there's always going to be a snob involved. Wherever people are, there's going to be pride, making its presence known.
Yeah. Our work really shouldn't be based on how much money we have, how attractive you are, or how good you are at pickleball.
So maybe we need to promote humility at the same time we promote pickleball. Hey, how'd you like to be my doubles partner for the Senior Olympics tournament?
Tournament? Look, I'm not good enough to compete. And besides that, I'm younger than you are. So we'd have to play down to my age group, wouldn't we?
Who cares? I just play doubles for the fun of it. Besides, we got a few months to give you some practice and sharpen up your game.
Oh, sharpen up my game. Touche. However, I think you stand to lose a few good friends playing with a black man.
If that's the kind of people they are, they're no friends of mine.
Oh, well, in that case, count me in.
Hey! I see you're wearing that shirt I bought you.
Yeah. You like it?
Yep.
That's it.
So, you two still pickleball friends?
I am working on a promotion.
What's your score?
11-7 and 11-8. I won.
Thank you. You'll play David Foster next. If you win, you'll get the gold for your age group.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thanks. Can we?
Good job.
Thanks. Next up is Mr. 4.0. Winner gets the gold medal.
Hey, I was watching him play, and his only weakness seems to be his mobility. So if you can make him run, then he might not reach a lot of shots.
And maybe you'll just wear him out. I mean, he is not in as good of cardio shape as you are. How are you feeling?
You want the truth?
Always.
I spent all those months preparing for these moments ahead, and right now, it doesn't seem all that important for me to win this match. I'd rather stay here by you than go out on the court even. My passion in life now is promoting the sport of pickleball and enjoying your companionship.
What if I asked you to beat him for me?
That might summon up my competitive juices.
Beat him for me. Here, let me give you my hair scrunchie and put it on your pickleball lance. Good night.
It will be an honor, milady, to bear your colors in joust against yon scurvy black knight.
You sound more like a pirate than a knight.
Well, at least it wasn't a girly name.
(10-6).
Ah! Okay. okay?
I'm fine. Just serve.
Okay, 5-9. You sure you're okay? All right. You're sure you're okay? 10-9.
I need a break between sets.
Okay.
Your strategy is working.
Yeah, since he got hurt. I feel like a heel taking advantage of his injury.
You're a good man. Do you know that?
I hope so. One day my dad and I went to play tennis, and there was this kid there with a brace on his leg. He wasn't very good, and my dad sat down and let him take his place. I was not happy. On the way home, my dad explained how the lesson I learned that day was not about tennis, but about having compassion for others. I'm afraid that somewhere along the line, I let that lesson slip from my memory banks and from my behavior.
Wow, that's a really good story. Thomas, I release you from my wish of having you beat him. Well, at least by using his weakness.
Thanks. That's what I needed to hear.
But you better keep the ball at his feet or he is going to kill you.
Exactly.
Did you lose control? You're hitting almost everything right at me.
I think I finally found my control.
That night.
Shot. Nice match.
No, it wasn't. It was wide. I was looking right down the line. It was wide. Don't argue with me. Just serve. I was looking right down the line.
9-10.
Don't argue with me. Just serve.
10-10. $11-10. Nice match.
Nice playing. Why'd you do it?
Do what?
You gave me a chance. I mean, you knew I couldn't cover the whole court.
You know, I wouldn't find any pleasure in beating a semi-lame man.
I mean, do you think I'd give you that type of break too?
I'm not even going to tax one of my brain cells pondering that question. You know, the golden rule does not say treat others the way they treat you.
Well, you're a better man than I am, Thomas Morgan. Jenny, she's a lucky lady.
Why did you do it?
Do what?
Override my call on that shot that would have given you the gold medal.
I may be the south end of a horse going north, but I have too much respect for pickleball to win on a ball that was clearly out. Pickleball is based on honesty. Without it, we have nothing. Nice play.
Mission accomplished! Oh, I am so proud of you.
You know, today I won in a fashion I never would have expected. This victory was much bigger than just a gold medal. I learned the lesson that pickleball is a sport that depends entirely upon trust. In this world, it plays very loosely with the truth. It's very refreshing to find a bastion of sanity where honesty has to be the only policy. Pickleball rocks.
It does.
Frank!
Hey, Thomas. Exercising without a ball again?
Yeah. What you reading?
Oh, in Pickleball magazine. It's pretty good.
So, Frank, I wanted to apologize to you.
For what?
For having to put up with me all these years, and my competitive drive is just running you down, and my pride that no doubt rubbed against you like sandpaper. I'm really sorry, bro.
Oh, Thomas, no worries. To err is human.
Yeah, to really follow things up requires a computer. Seriously, you know, I started out to try to puncture one massive ego balloon, and I succeeded. Just never dreamed it was going to be my own.
Oh, Thomas, enough of this sweet stuff. Let's go play pickleball. But don't you take it easy on me, just because you've mellowed out.
Hey, one more thing. I want to thank you for introducing me to pickleball.
My pleasure.
That was fun. You need to come over more often.
You know, I'm working on getting some courts built near home. Maybe you should come over to Cookville and play.
Sure.
For your thoughts? Oh, do you have change for $1?
Even if you did pay me a penny, I'm not sure you'd get your money's worth. I was just thinking about how sad it is to watch people and animals grow old. It's like when the roses dry up and the petals fall off, beauty just vanishes.
Well, I mean, you don't need to worry about that for a long time.
Not for me, but look at my mom. She says that it feels like just yesterday that she was my age. That means soon she'll be like Grandma. And Grandma, well, she might not be here anymore.
You know, I watch old movies sometimes, and it dawns on me that everyone in the movie is now dead. Sometimes I wonder if any point during filming they looked around at each other and just said, you know, pretty soon we're all gonna be 6 feet under.
Yeah. What's really weird to me is when people fall in love with each other's body and face and stuff, and then life changes them. Like, they get wrinkles, become an alcoholic, get fat, or crippled, or sick or something. They're not so attractive anymore. How does love survive?
Oh, well, I mean, if love is based totally just on physical attraction, then it's doomed to fail. It's gotta be based on something deeper, like the roots of a tall tree as opposed to the shallow roots of a small weed.
Yeah, that's scary. I sure don't want to rush into marriage. The movies I watch on TV make it seem like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But They usually in the movie with a wedding or the guy proposing to the girl after knowing her for like 2 weeks. The movies never end with the divorce court like real life with my dad and mom.
Yeah, my brother got married at 20 and divorced at 22. Now that's stupid. I don't plan on saying I do until I am 100% sure that I mean it forever. And so does the gal in the white dress next to me.
Yeah, all this heavy thinking is dragging me down. That's what I like about pickleball. When I'm on the court, I forget about all the problems in my life. If we did that all the time, it'd probably be irresponsible of us, but I think everyone needs a break from the stress of reality from time to time.
You got that right. And hey, I read somewhere that exercise like pickleball can't prevent, but does delay aging. So maybe we should play a little more and stay young.
You seem lost in thought.
Huh? Yeah, I was just thinking how ironic it is that I started out absolutely loathing pickleball, and now I'm helping spread the fervor. Gosh. And then I started wondering if maybe there's pickleball courts in heaven.
Well, you know, I have a girlfriend who obsesses and worries over whether or not dogs go to heaven.
They say that all dogs go to heaven.
Well, maybe so. But I don't think all pickleball players will.
Probably not. You know, it still blows me away about David. Who knew he had it in him to be so decent?
Well, people are they're very complex. You know, sometimes we tend to look at people as these cardboard cutouts, when in reality we're all multidimensional.
I guess. I just built up so much animosity towards him because of a couple unpleasant exchanges with him. Pretty soon I had him made out to be a monster.
Well, he definitely had his flaws. Oh, but we all do. See, I seem to take the opposite approach with him. But, you know, I've realized that we really need to look at the good and the bad of people and forget about the bad as much as possible.
He drew a circle that shut me out. Heretic rebel, a thing to flout. But love and I had the wit to win. We drew a circle that took him in.
Took him in, that's right. Oh, golly, I love that quote by Edwin Markham.
You know, we need to draw more friendly circles.
Amen. You know, pickleball players on the whole seem to be really good people, but of course they're not perfect. And sometimes we just have to bend over a bit backwards to keep conflicts from escalating into something major, especially with friendships.
Speaking of friendships, I was wondering where ours was going.
Where do you want it to go?
Well, just to be perfectly transparent, I'd like to get down on my knees and ask you to be my wife, but at my age...
You're afraid you won't get back up again?
I haven't quite reached that condition yet. No, you know, seriously, I know how locked into habits we are, you know, in this point in our journey through this miracle we call life, and we know how we want our world to be, and we'll fight tooth and nail to shape our world according to those desires, and change is often an unwelcome visitor.
Yeah. So you're saying that old people are set in their ways?
Oh, yeah. And there's so many areas of conflict possible. I mean, the temperature on the thermostat, how strong we make the coffee, what do we watch on TV, what do we eat, I mean, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
I totally see where you're coming from. I mean, it's even hard for people who are in love from the spring of their lives to get along. It's mission impossible for somebody our age to change just to please somebody else, even if they love them.
Exactly. You know, I don't want to give up the peace that I feel in my home right now to be married to a contentious woman. Not that I've ever seen any sign of that from you.
Ditto. Sometimes conflicts in personalities take a while to reveal themselves. You know, it's kind of like a lake that dries up and everything that's fallen in is just suddenly revealed again.
That's a good analogy. You know, at my age, I feel I have this urgency to live with all the gusto I can, and that involves love for me. And so on one side of me, I want to hurry up and find somebody. On the other hand, my rational brain is saying, slam on the brakes. And those two areas, those two conflicts are just raging within me like an internal tug of war.
Well, let me see if I can boil this down for you. You want to get married, and pretty soon, but you're not sure that it's going to work out.
You understand me perfectly.
No, I understand myself perfectly. I mean, you're just mirroring my own desires and fears. So, I propose that we do...
Wait.
What?
I thought the man is supposed to propose.
Hold on. Listen to me, okay? I propose that we enjoy each other's company as much as we can. And if we reach a point where we're not driving each other absolutely crazy, and we really feel that our love is not just loneliness masked by, infatuation, then I suggest that we merge our lives together then.
And then we'll have a pickleball wedding for the Pickleball Princess.
I really do like pickleball, but I don't want to get married on the pickleball court.
Well, we could compromise.
Okay.
We could have the wedding ceremony in the church sanctuary and have the reception in the church gym with the nets up.
Oh, and instead of having the first dance, we could play the first pickleball game.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
My goodness, I hope I'm not going to have to compete with pickleball for your affections.
Okay, ixnay on the pickleball wedding. What about a pickleball honeymoon? We could go down to Florida, go to Pictona, play some pickleball down there and watch some tournaments.
Would you please cool your jets? Let's not put the cart before the horse. And I want you to know that if we do get married, I do have one pickleball rule that is in my house.
Should I be afraid to ask what that is?
My pickleball rule is I do all the cooking. You stay out of the kitchen.
Oh no. That's a tough one. Somehow I think I can summon up the strength to endure that sacrifice.
Oh my goodness, you are so full of blarney. And another thing, I really like pickleball, but I don't want it to be the most important thing in my life. I mean, there are people out there that put pickleball in front of everything else. And really, it's all perspective and all balance. Perhaps the most important things in our lives could be helping others find their way to heaven.
I am totally cool with that.
And also, I do not want to have to drag my husband to Pickleball Anonymous. Can you live with these rules?
What the princess wants, the princess gets.
Good. Let's go play some pickleball.
We are a world where differences stand between you and me, like islands separated on a dark and angry sea. And if we're ever gonna find a way to reach the other side,